Hey everyone, Melissa here, and I'm finally back with a video for you. I did do a video for my last layer, and then I caught COVID and had it quite bad for a couple of days, and wasn't able to basically edit my video. But I think I will still do that one. I've got the video kept. It's just been a bit crazy. We've had at least one person's had COVID in this house for the last 3 weeks. It's what you get when you have a big family and it doesn't hit everybody all at once. But I'm a lot better now. I've still got one child with it. She's fine though. She's actually bored and just can't wait to go back to school. So what I've got, and if you are over on the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Facebook group, I shared a sneak last Wednesday of some products I pulled out to work with. Didn't know what photo I was going to use at that stage, but this is them here. So the accessory stickers, I always get these named wrong, wood buttons, the A5 paper stack. I want to use this as a background. It's called Spark, and I didn't pull this, but I have pulled it now. It's called Orbit, and I love this paper, and it's really beautiful in the A5 size as well. And I have this photo of Brielle. She just randomly went and put on a whole lot of black clothes. Her hat's black, her tights are navy, and put them on and said, "I'm emo." And I was like, how do you even know what that is? How do you even know that word? But anyway, I had to take a photo because it was pretty cute. So I thought I would use this paper. I'm going to hand cut. I'm not going to use my Cricut, but hand cut the word emo ? And that is kind of the basis for my layout. So I'm going to get started. Okay, so I do want to apologise for my voice. I have just like this post-viral cough and my voice is a bit funny. So here is me just hand drawing the word emo. I was going to do a question mark, and then because my design changed from what I had originally planned, because I want to hang these off some strings down onto the page, I decided to not do a question mark because then I'd have the period part of the question mark wouldn't be attached, it would kind of be floating, but you'll get what I mean when I do this. So I drew them, flipped them over, and then put them on the back side of that paper, and that way when I turn this over I'll get the E the right way around. So that's the easiest way to do it. You could do it on your Silhouette or Cricut. I just decided I wanted the uneven hand cut look rather than the perfection or the perfectness, I'm going to say, of if I did it on my Cricut. So just distressing the edges with some interest, and then this is it's like a translucent, is it shimmers? Nuvo, a translucent Nuvo product. It's really, really pretty. It's quite subtle and it's kind of hard to see in my photos, but you can see it here. It's definitely there. When I look at it in person, like it's got translucent pieces of, I guess it's like a glittery product through it. It's a mousse, I think it is. Anyway, that is that. So it dries really quickly, and then you'll see that I'm using my bone folder to apply this other product. It's very shimmery. You could use a palette knife. I just couldn't find it. My kids help themselves to my trolley all the time, and which I don't mind as long as they're not. I really want them to put things back. That would be helpful, but they don't always. Anyway, I've got to have a bit of grace at the moment because we have had kids home for quite a long time. So I just put that on, and I've put it behind each of the letters. And now I'm just cutting up some of this craft foam to lift up these letters. And it's adhesive backed on one side and not on the other. I wish they would make it with both, but then I've got to remember it's not made for scrapbooking. It's actually made for people to do activities with foam. So I've got this baker's twine. I've just hung it down from each of the letters, placed it, I'm sort of imagining how each letter would hang, and then placed or tied on the twine accordingly. So it's all dry and sitting there ready to go. I needed something behind my photo. I always print a white border. I was going to use that. There was a phrase on that cut apart, but sort of this layout is like, it's kind of a joke layout. She's not an emo kid at all. She just thought it was funny, and the phrase I was using kind of supported the emo thing. I don't want to do that because I don't know, didn't think it was appropriate going along with the theme of my layout. That's what I'm trying to say. But that one of a kind is definitely appropriate. She loves to dress up. She loves to play fashion shows with Ava. So Brielle is actually going to be 8 on Friday, Good Friday, and Ava is 5. And they'll get their clothes, decide on a colour or theme, and then they'll pull all their clothes out, which is quite annoying sometimes, put on the colour or whatever the theme is, and leave all the rest of the clothes on the floor. Or they'll do like multiple clothing and then do a fashion show for us, and it just ends up, it's really cute, but it ends up being a giant mess. But anyway, so here I have splattered some Lindy's Gang Magicals and also just some really old Heidi Swap, and just drying it off between each layer. And I love, if you dry it off, I think it makes it, it does something to it. It adds like a little halo around each of the splatters than if you just left them. But if you don't have a heat gun, that's fine. And here I am just positioning these letters now and stapling them. I wanted them to sort of be uneven and slightly offset, and just a real feature. And I never intended this layout to be monochromatic, but as I went along with it, and I just selected blue and black items, and it ended up looking really good. And I think that this background paper is slightly grungy and distressed, and I've kind of added to that with the monochromatic look. So just doing my usual double-sided tape and liquid adhesive too, especially because I'm putting it on top of that mixed media. If you can hear noise in the background, it's just our fire. It's quite cold here, and so I just put the fire on in the room. So if you hear a crackling, that's what that is. So just positioning my photo, also offset my photo, so the whole thing is, I suppose it's showing some movement, even though it's not moving. It's got the illusion of movement. So that one of a kind is perfect, just popped up beside on a pop dot. It's got, these chipboard pieces have really good adhesive on the back of them. You don't really have to add anything else, which is great. And then just looking for appropriate phrases. What's that one? Out of this world. I thought was good. Kind of funny. A blue arrow kind of pointing up to the photo. And then just looking at these accessory stickers. And I use the Stay Weird sticker, because this is kind of being funny, being a bit weird, being a bit funny. And then I pulled out the embellishment die cuts, or ephemera die cuts, and I'm just going through, and I found, I just love the stars in this collection, so I'm using a few of them, just positioning them on the letters. This To the Moon and Back I thought was really cute too, and just going through, so you're getting a good look at what I've gotten there. I was going to use that ticket, but then it wasn't working with the colour scheme. These larger star pieces are awesome. Yeah, they just add some subtle interest, I guess. So got everything I want from there now. Some of them you do have to punch out or press out the little bits inside, and that's fine. Just really cute. They remind me of hand-drawn stars, or how I would draw them. Okay, so just gluing down this big star now, and loving how that's all looking. Really wanting to feature that background paper as well. So another couple of stars. I love that there's all different types in this pack and in this collection. So yeah, I think at this point, what am I going to do next? Oh yeah, add another one. Wanted to put my journaling somewhere where there was none of that mixed media. You can slightly write on it, but it's not ideal. So I was glad I'd left this bottom corner. And just telling the story that I've already told you really, about how funny she is. Coming out in different costumes and saying that she was emo, and us not really knowing that she even knew what that was. So I underlined it just to make it more detailed, and later on I go back in and add the date. It's because I'm using my phone to film this, and the date of the photo is on my phone. So then of course I absolutely love these puffy stickers. There are stars and like enamel dots that are like planets, and I just think they're so cute. And that's my final layout, so I hope you enjoyed watching this process. And I really loved making this. It's a bit of a different one for me, I suppose. I loved using kind of more masculine product for a girly layout. So yeah, thanks for watching, and you can see more on the blog. The link is below.